Okay, so we're going to be taking care of these two butt joints here. There's one here, and then there's one right over there. And again, the butt joint is where the two ends of the sheetrock come together. It's not a recessed joint. So there's a lump in the middle of it, and it rocks. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring this out a few more inches. So I got my mallet. And as you can see, there's a chunk in the mud there, and that's what happens. So now we're going to come over here and move this up. And now we're going to press hard against the top here. Hard against the bottom. And in the middle. And now there's some spots here that I'm happy with, so I'm going to come down to it and go right over it again. And once more here. Now there's some chunks and stuff like that, but that's fine. That'll, when this dries, we'll be able to just sand those right off. I'm going to just step down here to get some more mud. And we're going to go up here now to this one. Bring it out a little bit. Okay, so it's all on there, and we'll just press hard against the top. Okay, so I'm very happy with this one here, and the job of the second coat is to hide the tape. The job of the first coat is to embed the tape. So on the first coat, you embed the tape, and then on the second coat is when you want to go with a lot of mud, and you want to go wider and with a lot more mud to hide the hump. And then on the third coat, which will be the next coat, we're just going to just go over it a few times to take out any of the imperfections that were left from the second coat here. So we're just going to let this dry, and then we'll attack these factory joints. Okay, so we've gotten all the butt joints done now, and now we're going to hit the factory joints. And where I just hit the butt joints there, that has started to dry. So it's not dry 100%, but it's dry enough so that I can just go over it with this without it interfering with it setting up. Now for the factory joints, I would normally just use the 12-inch trowel, but since it has been brought out so wide and there's humps and stuff like that, we want to correct this, so you have to use a bigger tool. So I'm going to bring these out the same width as the butt joints. So now, since that is perfectly smooth there, now what we want to do is when we come into it, we want to go into it, so that we don't disturb what we just did. So I'm gonna press it here and come into it. And now it's gonna come in to what I did right there, and so that you don't get a line there. So that area is taken care of. Now this area right here is where we just did the butt joint, so this area is wet right here. So I'm just gonna try to go over it as smoothly as I can so I don't disturb it. I'm just going to work my way down the plank here. Kind of ran out of mud there, so I'm just going to move it around here so that it's all filled in. You know, there's an area right here where there's a hole, so I'm going to just take some and do that to it so that when I make my last pass here, it'll fill right in. I'm just going to get some more mud here. And that factory joint is done there. So I crossed them at the butts. It didn't seem like it was a problem. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do those next three.